Hello viewers, today I'm going to swatch Derwent Lightfast Pencils set of 72 in natural light. There's no other light source and the natural light is from this direction, the left side. And this is what you get in the set. This is the first tray and this is the second tray. Sun yellow. So that was banana and this is sun yellow. I am going with the same sequence that the Derwent provided me in the case. I did not see the need to rearrange them as such, so ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಬಚ್ಚಾ. You could use any of the blenders, by the way. I am using Carand blender, but I think even I have another one. This is Lyra Rembrandt Splendor. This one also works almost as good. But I did notice that Carand blender is it's slightly better, so thought I'll swatch it with this blender. This is Champagne. Hold it up close. I think it's barely visible, but I think to bare eyes it's more apparent, the color Champagne. And now the blender. Another thing, I think when you're doing it, make sure that when you're using the blender, make sure that the previous color is gone. Otherwise, you'll end up getting that color here, like it just happened in my case. I think I'll have to use an eraser. Well, on a lighter shade, I think the blender does not make much of a difference, but on darker shades, it makes a very huge difference. The next shade is Mustard. For me, this swatching my new color pencils is kind of a therapy. I love it almost as much as I love coloring. And I do want things to be perfect. Yeah, now the blender. I'm doing crisscross on the blender just to make sure that it spreads even. The next color is amber gold. Okay. Okay. So now with the blender, you could do a circular motion as well. Next one is flame. There's something over here. Don't think I can take it out. Okay. Yes, the color payoff is quite good in these pencils. I think if you like oil-based pencils, this is something that you could prefer. For someone who love to mush their colors in, just like how you would do in a Prismacolor, right? Maybe they'll have to think before buying this, but otherwise, for a oil-based pencil, it's quite good. And I think here in India, the prices are good. It's cheaper than Prismacolor pencils. So now I think I'll need to clean this. I put a paper to clean this. Something like this, a sheet of paper, and just do this before you use a blender. It's a completely different color, if you ask me. There's so much yellow coming in this color when you use a blender. Well, I did try out using blender on different pencils, different oil-based pencils, and I think I have 3 oil-based pencils. I have Polychromos, I have Lyra Rembrandt, and this is the third one that I own. And the blender did magic or wonders in this pencil. In the other two, I think they were okay. Anyway, yeah, the next color is Derwent Red. Now the blender. Next one is Strawberry. And the blender. Removing the color off. I think you can use your hand as well to just take it off. So the next one is Scarlet. Generally, this is not how I swatch. Maybe the first step is similar, but I whatever I'm doing here, I generally cover it in the whole area. I think I can show you a few. Yeah, see this. So this is how I would generally swatch. I did notice that when you get a full coverage in your swatch, that is when you actually get to see the actual pigment, and that has kind of helped me in picking the colors more than the lighter side. Like for example, I would never use this as a reference, I would use this as a reference. That's how I do it. Could be different for different people. So I do want a larger area to have this full coverage so that it gives me a better idea. Now I'm going with the blender, just cleaned it. Okay, yeah, so this is the next color, cherry red. Now the blender. Yeah, this color is a little lightened compared to others, I think. Let me show you up close. See? Like these colors are also a little lighter, and the flame did not lighten much. Anyway. So the next color is Merlot. Now the blender. So if you think that it is not covering the tooth properly, you could use the circular motion. I think that does the job well. Yeah. It's a very beautiful color. Let me show it up close. See? Very nice color. Okay, so the next one is Pale Peach. Now the blender, I'll have to clean it a lot because this is a very light color. I hope everything is gone. Yeah. I really do not see a lot of difference other than the burnishing effect that I am able to see here, but otherwise not much. Okay, seems like got something. Where's my eraser? Okay, it's here. Don't know if I will be able to correct it or not. Let's see. Okay, probably this is from the blender. The next color is salmon. So this book in which I'm swatching is a simple book. I don't think it's even a drawing book. I think it was just a unruled book that I had ordered, and since I use most of the time I use my pencils on coloring books. I thought swatching in this book would give a very good representation of colors, and that is one of the reasons I decided not to swatch it in a better quality paper. It's a medium quality paper. In fact, to make sure that the colors do not bleed through, I use alternate papers. Like I swatch on alternate papers and pages and stick them together. But yeah, for me, I did not want to create so many swatches, but still wanted a better representation of colors. Hence, I decided to go with this approach. So this is the blender. Yeah, on light colors, I do not see a lot of difference, but yes, there is still, it does feel that it's giving that glossy film look on top of it. Let's see if I can show it off the camera. Yeah, with the natural light, I think it's quite difficult. Let me see. Yeah, yes, this is better, I think. Hope you can see it. Yeah. Okay. The next one is dusky pink. This is a very beautiful color of pink. I can really see myself using this color. It does have some beautiful colors. Yes, it might, this particular set might lack a lot of bright colors, but I think for somebody who collects pencils or who would want like a different color, this is a very good set, especially if you do not mind the price. Let's see how what kind of effect the burnisher would have on this, because this is a little bit darker than the lighter shades that we have seen until now, so I'm curious. Okay, the blender is clean. Okay, did not make much of a difference. I was expecting it to make some difference at least. So it's very much similar to the lightest shades that we have seen, wherein it kind of adds that shiny layer or a wax layer, I must say. Okay, the next one is oyster. Yeah, this is oyster. This is also a light color. So this has a purplish, very light pink and purplish tinge to it. I really do like these light colors for some reason. I think most of the sets that we get, they focus a lot more on bright colors, so this is good. I think this is going to complement polychromos quite well, because both are oil-based pencils, primarily oil-based pencils, and polychromos lack lighter shades as such. So this has a very good light shade as well as a very dark shade, I think. My opinion, purely. You might disagree. Yeah, I see the same effect here as well. Okay, now we are moving on to the purplish pink colors. This is deep rose. The color payoff is very good, like when it comes to this dark colors. I believe even in the light colors it's the same, it's just that you're not able to see it. I don't know. I think a lot of my opinion is based on the fact that it's cheaper in India. So when I say cheaper than Prismacolors, which I love, yes. So price point, I do not see a lot of challenge as such, but if you are in a different demographic where it's expensive, probably you might differ. Your opinion might differ. Make sure that you have a very good coverage, but do not fill the whole tooth like I'm doing here. When you're using the blender, I think that's the trick to using blender. Yeah, circular motion actually does a better job at blending out and covering that white tooth of the paper. Let me show you how the color completely changed. it's like for me, I think I am getting a similar feeling. Sorry, so the next one is purple. Yeah, so I'm getting a similar feeling that I get when I put water on Derwent Intense, where the color changes drastically and becomes brighter. So, and hence I actually thought of making the swatch this way. In fact, when I swatched my Derwent Intense, I made a mistake of swatching it completely with with the water in it. I think I should have done it similar to this, like the two sections, one without water and one after activating it with water, because they can also be used without activating and they are quite good for shading when used as is directly. Maybe the next swatch that I make, I might do it that way. Anyways, I'm a huge fan of Derwent Intense. Okay, good coverage, I think. Now the blender. See how the color changes. Wow. Don't know what is this. Yeah, that hurts me, sorry. I need to get my... Okay, I think there's some problem with the paper. As soon as I put color, it's making this. Moving on. The next one is Mars Wallet. What happens suddenly? Sometimes my camera does not focus. It is evening, it's turning darker, and maybe I will have to pick this one up again tomorrow, since I do not want to shoot this video in any artificial light. Let's see how much we can cover. This color is this is a very beautiful color, a little darker than, I think, darker in value than this dusky pink. So let's see if blender is going to make any difference on this one or not. Before swatching, I only tried the darkest colors, guys. I think I got this set yesterday. I've been waiting for it. In fact, I was waiting to buy this particular set for a long time. I was waiting for the prices to go down, and suddenly I saw that it was available for a cheaper price, and I ordered it instantly. Like, for example, I think I paid 6,300 or something, 6,300 for the set, which it normally is around 7,500, 7,500. So I got it for like 62 or 6,300. In fact, the prices did not change even during the sales. So I've been waiting for the prices to go down for a long time. In fact, when I ordered it, I was like too scared because I saw a lot of reviews. Did not get a very good idea about how the color payoff is going to be, or whether it's going to be of any use or not. And hence I thought of making this swatch video, because this gives a very fair idea about how you can use this 72 set. Yeah, this is better than this, I think. Yeah. So blender is able to make some difference here. The next color is Heather. We'll finish this and maybe pick it up tomorrow. Or let me see if I can cover all the purples today. Yeah, nightshade is blue. Is it blue or purple? I don't know. Okay, I'll just cover these three. This is a very good color. So while I'm swatching, another thing that is running in my mind is, am I putting enough of pigment for the blender or not? Even I think the swatch chart that I have prepared is going to help me with that as well. Maybe when I'm using those colors, I will try putting a little bit more and then see how it looks. So yeah, this is the blender. Did not make a lot of difference. I think the effect on Heather is similar to the one that we had on the dusky pink. This one. It definitely blends quite well. I mean, if you're going to use it just as a blender and to cover the white space or the cover the tooth of the paper. the next color is Wild Lavender. Okay, again my camera is acting up. Yeah, I'm so sorry guys. Yeah, Wild Lavender. Okay, I noticed it. I think there's some bump in the paper since I'm using a cheap paper. But then again, I think your swatches should always match to what you generally use. So if you are an artist and would use a very good quality paper, try to keep your swatch in a good quality paper. I know people say that okay, you should always swatch on the kind of paper that you're going to use, but like in a practical scenario, I believe that it's impossible to do that, because who has all the time to keep on swatching in all the type of papers that you actually use, right? So maybe better choose something that you use more frequently, or what you primarily do. Like in my case, I primarily do coloring, and hence a cheaper paper made more sense to me. Yes, this might not work for water-based pencils or watercolor pencils, because the paper might buckle up completely. So I have swatched my Derwent Intense on a drawing paper, actually, not a watercolor paper, because I never use watercolor paper as such. So I wanted something stronger but still nearer to what I would generally use probably. But yeah, the paper that I have turns out that it's a very good quality paper, by the way, the book that on which I swatched. Anyway, so the next shade is Nightshade. I believe it's the dark. Since it's getting darker, it's becoming difficult to get the focus, get the camera to focus. Probably I'm just imagining stuff. Could be. I'll stop here and pick the rest tomorrow in the daytime, because I want to. So excuse me if you see any difference in the lighting, because right now it's I think 5 p.m. and I'll start the rest. I'll do the rest of the swatches somewhere in the morning. So yeah, the light is going to be a little bit different. I think the sun is going to be harsher. So, but yeah, this is the best that I could do. I still think that this still gives a better what do you call that? Better idea. Gives you a better idea of how the color is turning out to be, as compared to using a light. In fact, I don't do any of my coloring in artificial light, because as it turns out, the next morning I see my page. I mean, once I tried doing the coloring at night, and then the next morning I saw it, and it had turned out to be completely different from what I actually thought I had done. Since then I stopped doing it. Yes, this actually restricts my ability to color more, but I think I get the most satisfaction when I'm able to see the actual color, because it's on the back of my mind that okay, artificial light does not give you a very good color. I mean, you cannot see through the colors properly, is what I feel. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. It's very much like it's like magic, I think. I'm repeating myself here, but this is so much like the Derwent Lightfast. Sorry, the Derwent Inktense, changing its color completely when activated with water. Hello viewers, I'm I'm starting the rest of the swatches in the morning, so there might be slight change in how the colors would look because I did this page here in the afternoon. So the next shade is violet. I think Derwent Lightfast has very good purple shades for a set that does not have a variety of colors. Apparently, that's what people think, and I've seen and it's kind of true as well. What I feel is rather than going with the regular color palette, they have tried to cover a different color palette. So I love purples, so I'm quite happy with this. I'll be using this set. I think it will take some time to understand how much coverage you need to do to get a good color payoff if you're using a blender. It's not going. Let me try with my electric eraser. Okay, that was better. I think this is always the best. Or maybe, yeah, that electric eraser also did a good job. I will need to cover it again. Yeah, should be good. Okay, now the blender. Notice something when I was doing this. This eraser also kind of smudged this. So probably even if you use this blending stumps, you might get a good color payoff in case you don't have this blender. Yeah. Now that was violet. The next shade is blue violet. So this is blue violet. Yeah, this must be good. Now the blender. The next shade is mid ultramarine. Yeah, mid ultramarine. I think now we are moving into blues. Okay, this is a lighter shade. I'm generally not a fan of oil-based colors, pencils, but I think with time you will start loving them because I know for sure that with oil-based pencils, getting this gradient is a lot easier as compared to sorry, as compared to what's the other one? wax paste. Yeah. So sorry. Okay, I think I did not cover properly. Or is this all? Okay, maybe yeah, this is the maximum coverage I can get. Okay. Okay, now the blender. I'm just cleaning it like this. I think that does the job. Yeah, it blends well, but then again, yeah, I don't see a very huge difference in the color, at least here, just like the other lighter colors that we tried. The next shade is deep blue. So these feel very much similar to polychromos for some reason. Okay. That was deep blue. Now we'll do the blending with the blender. It's a nice color, I think. Yeah, beautiful color. Next one is sapphire. Okay, this look very much similar to deep blue. Let's see. I think we can replace them for one another. They could have skipped this and given some other color. It's probably very slight, small difference. I'll show you once it's done. Maybe I think we should see once we have put in the blender as well. So this one seems like it has a little bit more purple in it. Yeah, this is pure blue. That's what I feel. Okay, now the blender. Okay. Okay, yeah. This has a little bit more purple in it. That's all. But I think otherwise you can easily reuse them for one another. Okay, so the next one is denim. Denim. This is a dark shade. And now the blender. Okay, this is the color. Next shade is mid blue 70%. Yeah, this is the one. Now the blender. Okay. The next shade is Midnight Blue. Most of these blue are very close to each other. Okay, this is kind of a teal blue. Dark teal. Is what I would call it. Now the blender. I think have I covered enough? Yeah. After adding the blender, most of these blue look very close to each other. Next one is Arctic. Very light blue tinge with white is what I would call it. Can't even see anything. Think very light. Don't know if camera is able to pick it up or not. Yeah. Don't think this will do anything. The blender, let's see. It had this blue from yeah, blender did not do much other than making it a little waxy. Moving ahead. Next shade is Dark Indigo. This is Dark Indigo. Next shade is Ocean Blue Dark. Now the blender, cleaning it like this. This is a very beautiful shade. Algae, dark algae color. Nice. This is good. Dark turquoise. Okay, next shade is light aqua. think there was some pigment from another darker shade. That's why I erased it. Very light blue, very beautiful blue. I'm actually surprised how many light colors they have. I think they have a very good mixture of light, medium, and dark colors. But yeah, generally in a set of 72, you don't get these many lights and darks. Probably that's why it's a different palette. Okay, now I'm going with the blender. Not much difference as expected. Next shade is turquoise green. Now with the blender, there is slight difference. I think it just blended everything. No change in the color at least. Okay, the next shade is mallard green. Okay, and this is with the blender. Okay, now I'm moving to the second tray. Vivid green. This is the one. Okay, and the blender. The next shade is spruce green. I think it looks similar to algae, ocean blue. I keep saying algae because this is more of an algae color, I think. Yeah. And now the blender. This blender needs some sharpening. Next shade is pine. Yeah, pine. Okay, this is so smooth. It just glides. I think when an oil-based pencil glides, that's the best feeling because there's no friction at all. In a wax-based pencil, generally because of the nature of the wax, it's a little sticky. So after some time, it doesn't glide. That's one thing that I like about oil-based pencils. Yeah, it's too much hard work though to do blending. Okay, I think I smudged some here as well. This is the blender. Okay, the next shade is racing green. Okay, this is the next shade. And now the blender. Okay. Next color is green grass. my god, this is so beautiful. Such a beautiful color of green. Look at this. So nice. After blending. Okay, so next one is grass green 70%. Yeah, this is the one. It's slightly lighter than the previous one, as the name says. Yeah, I think even this, out of these both, they could have given just one and added some other color in this set of 72. Okay, now the blender. Yeah, this is lighter even after blending. See, yeah, this is light and dark. Good, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. These two colors are required. Now I can see the difference actually. Sorry, I knocked the camera. Okay, the next color is foliage. Yeah, foliage. Okay. Now the blender. This is a beautiful shade too. Let me see if I can. This. So as I mentioned earlier, doing a circular motion actually spreads it a lot better, I think. Okay, the next color is forest. Let's see what color it turns out to be once it blends. I'm so curious. I think that's one of the reasons I like Derwent Lightfast. Sorry, Derwent Intense colors as well. It's interesting not knowing. Some might not prefer that because it's a lot of work, maybe, to remember how it turns out after blending. So a swatch like this would probably come in handy. Okay. And now the blender. I need to sharpen my blender, so sorry. Just give me a minute. Okay. Yeah, it's better now. Don't sharpen it to a very sharp point, but a little bit better so that I can cover it the right way. See? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Nice color, beautiful color. Your names are so different. Let me show you. Yeah, very nice. Okay, the next one is Olive Earth. This is also a very beautiful shade. Very beautiful. If I'm not wrong, we have this shade in Derwent drawing pencils as well, maybe. Need to check. I'm curious. I do want to do a quick check. A little bit just after this. I just bought those before these pencils, so have the swatch ready for them. Yeah, see, I'm not wrong. It's almost the same color. And this one. Nice. Okay. And the next one is Seaweed. one tip, I saw it in one of the tutorials, don't remember whose tutorial it was, is that do this blending thing as a last step, because once you're done with this, you won't be able to add more color pencils as much as you want. So yeah, that's something to remember, because this kind of adds a waxy layer on top, and also takes away the tooth. Okay, next shade is light bronze. Okay, we are moving to the earthy tones now. Oh my god, look at the coverage here. Yeah, some of these almost. This one, I don't even feel like it's a oil based pencil. This is acting just like a wax based pencil. And now the blender. It's good. Nice color. Next one is brown ochre. Now the blender. These are not making much of a difference. They are just blending is what I would say, and making it lighter. Okay, next color is yellow ochre. Now the blender. Just realized that I have not put anything on the back, so need a paper here. So that they don't mix up, the colors don't get mixed up. Yeah. Okay. Next color is wheat. This is a light yellowish, similar to champagne, I think. Beige, I don't know. Wheat. Beautiful. Don't know if it's visible or not, but to the bare eyes it looks very nice, very beautiful color. Let's see if I can show this. Yeah, that's how it looks. Okay, so this is the blender. Did not make much of a difference other than blending. Next one is sandstone. This is sandstone. Okay. And now the blender. Next color is Ocean Orange. This is the one. Okay, now the blender. Okay, burnt sienna. This is burnt sienna. Prussian orange and burnt sienna are very similar. Now the blender. Okay, let me show these both together. See, very slight difference. I think this has more yellow, and this is, I don't know. This is more orangish, maybe. I should say. Yeah, the next color is Mars orange. It's a darker shade of burnt sienna, as you can imagine. Mars orange. What else could it be? This one definitely reminds me of the movie Mars. Okay, now the blender. Slightly darker than burnt sienna is what I would say. Yeah, more orangish. See, so this is the difference. Sandstone is definitely different. Okay, next color is sienna. Yeah. And now the punisher. It's a very good color, I think. I haven't seen this color in any other color pencils. Maybe in the Derwent drawing. Have to check. No, it's not there. Nice to have a new color. I think it was a little lighter. I can't do much about it now because I have already used the blender on top of it. Okay, so next one is Venetian red. I really do not know what is it about swatching that gives such a soothing feeling. Maybe it's a lot more mindless as compared to coloring. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. It's also about getting to know what new colors are. That feeling is also good. Okay, now the blender. Next color is Ruby Earth. Oh, such a beautiful color. I think I have seen this color in Lyra Rembrandt, if I'm not wrong. I loved it when I was watching Lyra as well. And now the blender. Okay. Next color is sepia. This is sepia. This is also a little bit sticky. Feels like a waxed paste color. I feel that they are very much similar to Lyra Rembrandt pencils, I must say. Because polychromos are very dry, yet very silky, but dry. These are similar to Lyra. I love them. Don't know how useful these colors are going to. Sorry, excuse me. And now the blender. I'm just cleaning the blender. There's a lot of. Sorry about my voice. I think I'm about to catch a cold. Nice, beautiful color. Okay. Next one is natural brown. And now the blender. Very nice shades of browns, I must say. Yeah, this is how it looks. Okay, next shade is chocolate. Can't I make? Okay, yeah, chocolate. Oh, I'm very curious to see how chocolate would look after blending. When we go for full coverage, yeah, sometimes it feels very sticky. Some places, I think you'll have to go with some blending solutions, maybe. Yeah, this is the blender now. Wow. You can see this. It's a very nice color of chocolate. Okay, next one is Van Dyke Brown, and that will be the last of browns or earthy colors. After that, we'll move to the grays. Okay. And now the blender. Okay. Moving to the grays. This is fossil gray. Oh, this sheet. I need to show this. Yeah, this is fossil gray. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is like a mouse color, very light mouse color. Very beautiful shade. Wow, this is so good. Okay, I'm so sorry, I'll be back. Okay, now the blender. Next one is warm gray. and this is blender on top of it. Okay, next one is moonstone. This is moonstone. Oh, again a very beautiful color. And now the blender. Okay. Next one is granite. Okay. Now the blender. I think most of these grays are lighter, so it's probably not making much of a difference other than blending. Pressing quite hard during blending. Okay. Next one is platinum. Useful in painting some metals and all, I think. Yeah, it's a very nice shade. Okay. Now the blender. Not much difference. Let me see if I can cover this or not. Yeah, I am able to cover it. Okay. Next one is cloud gray. This is cloud gray. This looks like a silver color lid to me. Let's see. But this is very silky. Ooh, this glides. It's not sticky or creamy at all. This is nice. Love this. Love how smooth it is. This one. Okay. Okay. And this is the blender. I think this can be used. This is a little dark, but very beautiful. Can be used to shade silver. Definitely. Maybe these two together will be good. Okay, next one is mist. This is a light color. Surprised how many light colors are there. I always thought that light colors would definitely be difficult to make light fast. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe bright colors are difficult to make light fast. Who knows? Nice. Don't think this will make a lot of difference after blending. Yeah, it's just smudging everything, just like the other light colors, and giving that glossy finish. See? Okay, the next one is Mars Black. Ooh, this is a reddish black. Yeah, this is silky. And now the blender. Yeah, this is turning into purplish color. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Definitely have seen this color in some other pencil. It could be Lyra or Derwent Lightfast. No, not Derwent. Sorry, Derwent Drawing. No, not could not be Derwent Drawing. Maybe Lyra or maybe Prisma. I'll have to check. Okay, next one is Midnight Black. This should be bluish black. Yeah, very beautiful. Oh, such a beautiful color. Curious to see what color this one would turn. Yeah, I can imagine actually. Let's see. Now the blender. Just cleaning the blender. Oh yeah, I was right. This is what I imagined. Wow. Such a nice color. Look at that. See? Such a beautiful color. Okay. We're left with only two, black and white. Okay. And now the blender. Just cleaning it so that, because that the previous color was very dark. Yeah. Okay, this is a very light black, I must say. It's not as dark as Prismacolor black or the polychromos. Yeah, this is the darkest, I think. And the last one is white. I'm just doing it. No, it might not make a lot of difference, but sometimes if the white is bluish white and the paper is a yellowish white paper, then you are generally able to see the difference actually. In this, I don't think you can see anything much. When I cannot see much, don't even feel like I have done something about it. Okay, blender has to be very clean. Let me try to use the other side of the blender. Yeah, this one is cleaner. The other side is cleaner, so I'll use the other side of the blender. Not much other than that glaze effect that it has added. That's all. Okay, final thoughts. This is the whole set of 72 pencils. I'll just this and this. We'll go over these. So yeah, yellows we have 4, out of which 3 look pretty much similar when burnished, used a burnisher. If we are not using burnisher, then I think these 3 are a little bit different. Yeah, this one is definitely a different color. This is more towards orange. Do not have too many oranges or reds. They all look okay, so good variety there. Champagne color is beautiful. Pale peach, I think, yeah, so champagne is this light yellowish color white, and pale peach is like peachish white. So salmon looks good. I think these 3 will go together very well. Oyster is very nice. It's a very purplish shade of white, white with a purple tinge, and purples are awesome here. So all these purples are different, if you ask me. I think this is a little close to this, but this still has some red in it, and this is towards pinkish side and this is towards the bluish side. So I would like to have both, I think. Yeah, nightshade is very, very beautiful, and we have more actually. So there's a violet and blue violet. So there are a bunch of purples, awesome. Blues, I think we have okay number of blues. These 2 could be reused. I think if we are looking just at the pencils shade wherein it's only a pencil is used, I think these are good. If you want to burnish, use the burnished version, then maybe not that much of a difference. I think all these 3 look same when burnished. Otherwise, variety is good. Arctic, I don't know, it feels like it's very much white. Like these oyster, champagne, pale peach, all of these, to my bare eyes, I can still see some tinge of these particular colors, but oyster, even if I try so hard, I can hardly see that bluish tinge. Sorry, in Arctic. So not sure. It must be, can be easily replaced by white, I think. Instead, light aqua is good. Actually, this is of the same level as this oyster, pale peach, and champagne. So not sure about this Arctic. Yeah, blues are good. Greens, not so much, I would say. But the green colors that are included are quite nice. Except the spine and racing green, they look very much similar to me. Yes, there is a very slight difference, but not that much. So this is something that I mentioned already. Yeah, these are also part of green. Olive earth and seaweed are different. Yeah, they are different colors. So good. Browns, there are a very nice bunch of browns. Wheat is good. I think wheat could easily be replaced for champagne, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, this might have a very light brown tinge. These colors, these three colors, sandstone, Persian orange and burnt sienna, look very much similar to me. Okay, sorry, sandstone is different, lighter, but these two look very much similar to me. But I think burnt sienna is in between Persian orange and Mars orange. So easily they could have put some other color instead of this. Then sienna, these darker brown shades are good. I think a good variety. I think even this color is very pretty awesome. Van Dyke brown, very nice. Grays, I don't know. It has a weird or not so common set of grays, I would say, because these grays are not that common in a 72 set. So I'm happy about these three. They are nice. Moonstone, warm grey and fossil grey. Very beautiful. This is how they look up close. And this is granite. This is darker than this. So yeah, these are normal greys, white, cool and warm greys. Yeah, these two are quite good. Mars black and midnight black. Black is not that pigmented, as you can see. White is okay, I think. Yeah, white looks okay. Yeah, that's it. I think overall I like, I'm okay with the palette because I have quite a few pencils, as you can see. So somebody who wants to collect and wants some new colors could buy these, but maybe not as a primary set. No, I think a lot of primary colors are missing, very important colors are missing, but otherwise this is a good set. I think I'm happy that I bought this. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you. If you like this kind of swatch, please do subscribe and comment so that I know.